grab your drink of choice and pull up a chair. Get comfortable because today we're talking about using PLR or private label rights for our digital products to help save time and start building our digital boutique. Hi, I'm Michelle, and if you're new here, I'm so grateful that you found your way onto my digital front porch. Before we talk about folders, files, or marketing strategies, be sure to subscribe so you can be part of the Glimmer and Grayscope community. We are a group of women building our digital boutiques together. Lately, I've been having chats with other women here on YouTube and other social media platforms, and girls, we are tired. I see you. I see how hard you've been working to build something that truly matters. But I also hear the exhaustion in your voices. I know the secret weight many of you are carrying, that heavy, nagging feeling that you're on a treadmill that never stops. You're trying to hustle your way into a business that reflects your heart, but you feel like you're running out of breath. You've been told that to be authentic, you have to create every single syllable from scratch, or it doesn't count. You feel like if you aren't bleeding onto the page every single day, you're somehow a fraud. But let's be vulnerable for a moment. That philosophy is exactly what leads to the burnout that steals your joy and silences your voice. We aren't here to build a factory that pumps out content like a cold gray machine. We are here to curate a digital boutique, a place of beauty, intentionality, and that deep soul connection that you bring to the table because you are an expert in your own life. And everything that you have experienced brings authority to your digital boutique products. In a traditional boutique, the owner doesn't weave every single thread of every garment. She doesn't forge the silver for every necklace. She curates. She selects high-quality foundations, and then she adds her own exquisite personal touch to make them special. That is exactly what we're doing today with the PLR, or the private label rights, digital products. Think of it as your content inheritance. It's a foundation of ready-made, brandable content that allows you to stop being a worker bee and start being the matriarch of your own legacy. Now, let's look at the reality. Most of you have what I call a digital attic. You have folders on your Google Drive or somewhere in the cloud filled with digital products that you had the rights to sell as your own once you made it unique to your own brand, or a PLR digital product that you bought in the moment of inspiration from Etsy or Shopify, but it's just sitting there gathering dust. You're uncertain about how to use it, or you're afraid that if you do use it, you'll lose that spark that makes you you. You're worried your audience will think you've become generic or lazy. Listen, quality isn't always about the origin of the words. It's about the stewardship of the message. When we use PLR digital products effectively, we don't just post, we provide. We fill in those gaps in our marketing where we've been silent for too long. We launch products faster because we aren't starting at a terrifying zero. By the time we're finished with this video today, you won't just have information. You'll have an action plan that feels like it was written in your own handwriting. We are moving from cluttered to curated, and we're doing that with heart. Every digital boutique needs a layout. A way for people to move through the space and feel cared for. That is what our roadmap is for. We aren't just grabbing random pieces of content and throwing them at your audience like confetti. That's not how a matriarch runs her home. And it's not how you're going to run your digital boutique business. We're going to move through this video with a very strategic intention. First, we're going to learn how to choose a PLR digital product that actually aligns with your soul's goals. Not everything that's on sale on Etsy belongs in your digital boutique. Then we're going to learn why mastering the art of customization, infusing your unique voice into every paragraph, product, or mock-up helps to resonate with the people who you were called to serve. From there, we'll talk about creating simple digital products that generate income while you sleep. Because growth doesn't happen overnight. It happens through consistent, gentle tending. You have to put the work in every day. In your action guide that you can grab in the description box below, you'll see that I've provided you with some seed content to get you started. social media posts, a checklist, a blog post, and follow-up emails. These aren't just examples. They are the raw materials for your first collection. Before we go any further, I want you to do something for me. In your action guide, I want you to write down exactly what you want to gain from our time here together. So if you need a pause, go ahead. Don't give me the professional answer. Give me the heart answer. Are you looking for more time with your children or your grandchildren? Are you looking to make a little extra spending money? Are you looking for the confidence to finally call yourself an expert in something? Write down 3 expected skills that you want to master. When we name our intentions, we give them permission to grow. A matriarch knows that everything in her home should have a purpose, right? In your digital boutique, every piece of content must serve a goal. This is what it means to be strategic. PLR, or private label right digital products, are a tool to help you maintain your content flow so you can stay present for the people who actually need you. You can use it in your courses, your webinars, or your membership library. But hear me on this, because it's where so many people trip up. Random use of PLR digital products lead to a messy, confusing business. If you just throw things at the wall because you're panicking about not having posted in a week, your audience will feel that frantic energy. We want them to feel held, not sold to. I want you to look at your digital boutique business with a mother's eye and ask, where's the gap? Maybe your front porch, your social media is beautiful and inviting. Once people walk inside your email list, though, the house is cold and empty. Use PLR digital products to fill those spaces. Use it to keep the conversation going when you don't have the emotional strength to start a new one from scratch. The advantages are clear here. It saves time and it keeps you consistent. But the real secret advantage, it gives you the mental white space to be creative where it matters most. When the foundation of your blog post is already laid out, you have the energy to add that one vulnerable story that changes someone's life. There are so many types of PLR digital products out there. Articles, ebooks, videos, graphics, or the holy grail, the planner. Your job isn't to buy it all. Your job is to be a curator for your digital boutique business. You want people to come in, look around, and feel welcome to linger a bit longer. You really want to think about how you want your boutique to feel and what you would like to offer, because I'm a mother and a wife and a teacher and soon to be grandmother. I like to provide digital products that speak to Gen X women, teachers, and modern grandparents. When you're selecting your content, don't just look at the flashy sales page. Ask yourself, does this align with my soul's goal? Does the tone feel like something I would actually say over a cup of coffee? And please be honest. Be a person of integrity. Check those licenses for PLR digital products. This is the trust between the creator and you. Some allow you to sell it as your own, some only to give it away as a gift. Read the terms so you can build your boutique on a solid foundation of truth. Your reputation is the most valuable asset in your boutique. Don't trade it for a shortcut. Some memberships for PLRs state in their license that you can only use their products so long as you remain a member. If you stop your membership with these companies, they ask you to pull down all of the PLR products that you've purchased while you're with them. So don't trade it for a shortcut. You can always ask the creator that you purchased it from if you're unsure. This is the part that excites me the most. This is where you put your secret sauce into the mix. And sorry for that reference there. As we're moving to NOLA, I'm learning how to cook now. Gumbo, red beans and rice, all of it. This is where we take something that was mass-produced and make it artisanal, like you want to put your touch on it. A newly purchased PLR digital product is the starting point, not the finish line. Please do not take a generic PLR and just stick it on your boutique's page. Like, don't do that. Think of it like a beautiful piece of raw linen. If you just drape that over the chair, it's just a piece of fabric. But if you cut it, stitch it with love, and add your own embroidery, it becomes a family heirloom. To be truly authentic and vulnerable, you must customize your PLR digital products to make it your own. Start with the visual language, the colors that make you feel at peace, the fonts that reflect your personality, your own logo, but then we go deeper into the heart of the language. I want you to read the PLR digital product text aloud. Put it in front of your face and read it out loud. You need to be able to speak the words and hear your voice in what the people are reading on the other side of that page? Does it sound like you? If it's too cold or corporate, soften it up. If it's too wordy, trim it back. And most importantly, use your own stories. If the PLR digital product gives you a generic example about a busy professional and you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't have that experience, write a story that's about you and your everyday experience. Swap it for a story about the time that you almost gave up or the time a client's kind words brought you to tears. Mine would have to be then former students who became parents and then they show up back at my school. That makes me cry every time. You have so much life experience and vulnerability. It's the bridge that connects you, your boutique, and the hearts of your customers. When you share your mess, the PLR digital product becomes a message that another person needs to hear. You have to know who you're talking to when you're making that generic PLR digital product your own. You aren't talking to the internet. You're talking to that one person, the one person who needs exactly what you have. Use your digital boutique to make products that they need and care about. Use your experience to show them that they belong there in your digital boutique. Making a real connection with the audience that comes to your digital boutique helps you to build trust and encourage further sales, baby. Take the time to learn about and understand your audience. Now, we live in a world where we have modern helpers like AI, Gemini, ChatGPT. Think of AI as your boutique assistant. It can help you summarize a long article or find a different way to say a phrase that feels clunky. But remember, you're the creator. Use AI to refine the work, but don't let it have the final word. A matriarch always checks the work before it leaves the house to make sure it's up to her standards. Your action step here is to take one piece of content, maybe that blog post in your guide, and give it a soul makeover. Define your content voice. Is it warm and nurturing? Is it a little sassy and direct? Is it deeply spiritual? Use the customization checklist to make sure that by the time you're done, that piece of content feels like a piece of your heart. As we wrap up here, I want you to look at how far we've come in just a few minutes. You've made that hustle mindset into the curation mindset. We've stopped looking at PLR digital products as a guilty secret and started seeing it as a way to steward our time and our talents with more grace. But wisdom without action is just a dream, and we aren't here to dream. We are here to build our digital boutiques together. If you leave this video and you just put your notes in a drawer, then I haven't done my job as your digital boutique mentor. You have to take the time, take the inheritance I gave you, and do something about it. Do the actual work. In the coming days, we are going to get our hands dirty. We're going to build that lead magnet, that welcome mat for your digital boutique. We're going to talk about how to price your products so you feel valued and your customers feel served. And we're going to look at the 90-day plan because consistency is the heartbeat of a successful business. I want you to be vulnerable with yourself for a moment. What's the one thing that has been stopping you? Is it the fear of being seen? Is it the fear of not being original enough? Whatever it is, I want you to leave it here on the front porch with me. You're allowed to use tools. You're allowed to accept help. You're allowed to build a business that supports your life instead of consuming it. The digital boutique isn't just about what you sell. It's about how you show up. It's about the peace you feel when you know that your content is taken care of and that you're taking care of other people by providing great content. You can spend your afternoon playing with your kids, your grandkids, or sitting out in the garden without a laptop on your knees. This is the true profit of using PLR digital products to grow your business. So here's your challenge for the next hour. Download the Glimmer and Grayskull action guide in the description box if you haven't already. Pick that one piece of content that feels the most you. Don't worry about being perfect. Just worry about being present. Start the customization process. Add your colors, add your story, and most importantly, add your heart. I'm so incredibly proud of you today for showing up. You are the matriarch of a beautiful legacy, and I can't wait to see what you curate. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll be right here with you every step of the way. And remember to find your glimmer today and walk in grace. Bye.